Hey guys, Bree here. So we are going to make a fun door round from scratch. I'm going to show you guys how you can make something super cute and adorable with just a little bit of paint and maybe some paste and one of our fun stencils, y'all. If you have never tried these before, they are a game changer. Feel free, comment info down below. I will send you a link. You'll just click on March promos and you can check them out from there, okay? So we are going to first paint part of our door round so that way we can get it, the color that we want. Just kind of space it out and see how we really want to do this. And I will tell you guys the transfers that I'm using. I'll give you guys the names of those so you can also look those up on my website if you would like those, okay? All right, so first, this is called a rustic round. I do sell these rounds on my chalk site as well. And then the two, well, I'm kind of planning on 3 of them, okay? So the first one I have here, this one is called Home Tweet Home. I want to use the word welcome. Sorry, it's backwards. I also want to use Easter eggs, which is one of our Snoopy, our Peanuts collection that we have. And then this one is called Groovy Border. So we did use it on the Peeps little vase that we did there, that border right around the edge. We did use that borders, okay? So, anywho, let's go ahead and get started. If you're not in our broadcast channel, be sure to get there. I have posted a link down below in the pinned comment, right next to where it says, say hi when you jump on. If you click that little bubble, it will provide you the link to the broadcast channel. Okay. Hello, everybody. Okay, so here we go. Oh, yours are coming in tomorrow. Awesome. How exciting. Okay, so first, I think I want to tape this off. Let's go ahead and kind of measure a little bit. So let me tilt this down just a tad bit here. So I have my rustic round here. I'm thinking of putting Snoopy up here on the top portion. Then I would put like one of these patterns, like this one. Okay, so let's say I put it there. I'm just gonna put it here for measurement purposes. And then I'm gonna put the welcome on the bottom. Okay, so welcome. I could probably scoot this down just a tad. And then I can scoot this down a little bit more. Good deal. That is going to help me have an idea of where to place them, especially if I want to put a bow at the top, which most likely I will. I think that would be a good option. Okay, so here we go. Let us add our tape across. Well, I thought I had my tape here. I guess I might have to use this tape. I normally have it sitting right here. Those of you guys who know me, I seem to always lose this tape though. It's pretty small, so I feel like it's easy to lose, but I lose it more often than I can find it. Oh well. All right. We're just going to use this. Because I don't know where it's at. It's okay. Oh, yay. Glad you were able to grab it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we place this here. Can the welcome fit down here? Yep, fits perfect. Okay, now I just want to hold it up and make sure. It's a little hard to see on that end. I might have to turn it. I'm going to flip it over. I kind of felt like my lines on the other side didn't match at the top. This one at least is a little better. Okay. Okay. All right, let's paint. So I'm gonna use Ocean Mist for the bottom of this. Julie says, that was so nice for you to get it for me. I'm sure that's exactly what she did, huh? Okay. Let's see. I did, y'all, you should be proud of me. I washed out my paintbrush holder today. So, yay. And I have all of my paintbrushes in this holder. So, yay me. And I found my glue holder. Ooh, my glue holder as well. This one is definitely a lot bigger. Normally they're like the smaller size, so it's a lot easier, but it still works. Okay. If you need glue holder, if you need paintbrush cleaner, feel free to visit our website. It'll be under 3D prints, okay? SpoiledByBrie.com. All right, we're painting this bottom part, but I was trying to find a brush that I wanted to paint with, and I really need like an in-between all of those. It's not happening. I might just have to paint. Normally it's this one. This is the one I normally, but it is hard as a rock. I have not been able to get this one clean. Maybe we'll do this one. Let us try it. We are a little bit of a mess today, but that's okay. We're a little bit of a mess. We are on the struggle bus. How many of you guys got that design? Did you guys grab that transfer today? Struggle bus? How many of you guys are on the struggle bus with me? I just might be driving that bus. Just might be driving it. Me being grown up? I know. Cleaning out my water, my paintbrush holder. I was trying. Mainly because I was going to record a video of painting the rest of the craft box inserts. Did I get to it? No, I didn't. I did not get to it, but struggle bus. Ah, yes, that's okay. I got off the bus long enough to get. Yep. Yep, that struggle bus is real. For those of you guys who don't know what we're talking about, if you comment info, I'll send you the details. Just click on March promos when I do send you the message. We had a brand new launch today, and one of the transfers said struggle bus, and it's literally a bus, but it's on fire. And I just thought that was the funniest thing. I was like, that's pretty accurate. That is a pretty accurate description of being on a struggle bus, right? All right, again, we are painting with Ocean Mist here. I did add a little bit of water in here. Okay. Again, all of these supplies you can find on my chalk site. In case you are new here, I will let you know if there is something that is not on my chalk site. But the paint we are using, the surface, and the designs are all there. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right, first part is done. First part is done, right? Yay us. Let's dry this so that way we can figure out if we want to do something different. Maybe I just want to stain the top. I think staining it looks really good, okay? I saw, Sonia, I saw you place those 2 orders. Yes, we will have all the cutouts. We just needed to be sure to get out all the Easter boxes. We did have a lot more Easter boxes yesterday. I did turn off Easter boxes, so those are no longer available. But we did have to cut out all of the orders that we got in on Monday. So the machines have been busy. Plus we had a launch day. I had a couple meetings. So it's been a bit busy today. But I did manage to get in a bike ride and a walk, so that was good. All right, so we are just drying this off real quick. Hi, Barb. Hi. All right, let's go ahead and put this back down in place. So now we can do some Tobacco Road gel stain. We'll just stain the rest of this up here. This will be a lot easier. It won't take us very long. Okay. This gel stain is really easy to use. Just swipe it on across. And it just goes really smoothly. This is Dixie Belle gel stain. I love it. If it's not available on my chalk site anymore, send me a message. I do have a few bottles left over. Okay. You can also make this door round double-sided. If you wanted to put something on the other side, you can definitely do that. All right, already almost done. I'm almost wondering, should we paint the top a little bit different color? Let's see. We could paint a little bit more and then do a little bit of blue on the top. If we wanted to do that, we could. Maybe like right there. My thing is it straight? That would be my biggest thing, is when I have to do 2 lines, I want to make sure it's straight. Like, how do you tell if it's straight? Ooh. Let's just fill in the rest of this part, and then we could take off the tape and check that way. All right, let's check. Is that pretty straight? That looks pretty straight to me. Looks can be deceiving though. Looks can be deceiving. Right? Oh. Hold on. All right, let's try it a little bit. And see if we can add. I don't know if I hold it like that. Hang on. I don't know that I can tell. I'm hanging it on my wall and then staring at it for a second. It might be okay. It might be okay. Oh well. We'll fix it if it's not, okay? Hi, Denise. I have been wanting to make a door round for quite some time now. I have literally had it sitting here. It actually is what my laptop has been sitting on. And I stare at it every time I come in here and I'm like, I really want to make something with that. But like, you know, sometimes it's hard. You get a little craft block or you're like, I really don't want to use it on that because I'm not sure that I'm going to love that. So today's the day though. I am excited. Make a cook sign for your new work building. I keep freezing on you? No. Am I freezing for anybody else? Let me know because I need to double check and see what Wi-Fi I'm on. Let me know, please. I feel like I hear thunder outside, but it could also be Robert is in the game room with the kids, so sometimes thunder and the surround sound from the game room sound the same. I'm never really sure what's going on. All right, let's see. What did you guys say? Okay, somebody said yes, somebody said no. Let's see. Not freezing, everything's fine. Yes, but it had to go out and come back in. Now we're good. Okay. Okay, Julie, maybe try that. Go out and come back in. If that worked for Yvonne, if anybody's having issues, maybe try that and then let me know. All right, so now we are done painting that section as well. Look how good that came out. Okay, I have always loved Ocean Mist with Tobacco Road, just Tobacco Road in general. And then you guys know I love my Ocean Mist and my Farmhouse Blue. This is why. Look how pretty this is together. Look how clean that looks. I love it. Oh, don't move. All right, so we are going to dry this real quick. All right. Thank you. All right, looks great. part of me is like, I don't want to mess it up. But it's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. That's what I tell myself. All right. Next, we're going to take some surface wax. Yay! Well, we haven't done anything besides dry paint, so you didn't miss much. We're going to take some surface wax here. I'm going to do the top and the bottom parts where we added the ocean mist. We are probably going to have to watercolor or paint in on this area right here, so we don't want to add wax in this area. Okay. All right. So we've got our welcome sign. Now, before I add the welcome sign, you guys, we need to make a decision. And by we, I mean I need help. Okay? 2 options. Are you ready? Option A. This is the one I have in my head. We're going to take this transfer and do it to both sides, add a little bit of kind of like this lace look. So we put it on the bottom and then we turn it around and do it up here on the top. Now, should we do it in farmhouse blue or should we do it in black or another color? I'm kind of thinking the farmhouse blue and I kind of think it like this. So that's option A. Option B is to continue that ocean mist color up and have it go up this way, right? So option B is inward. Option A is going to be outwards, right? Towards the outside. Which one do you think would look better? I really think I'm leaning towards the out. So A, I think A would look best. All right. So if we go with A, we need to pick a color. And then we need to know what color are we going to do the welcome underneath in. So if I do this in farmhouse blue, we could maybe do the word welcome in black, or we could also do it in farmhouse blue. Yeah, I wasn't too sure if Snoopy would fit if we did it the other way. Okay, farmhouse blue it is. Let's make sure we have enough. I think I have another jar. Did I have another jar? Please say I had another jar, right? Oh yeah, this one. Or is this the one that was empty? Oh no, we're good. Okay, we've got this one here. It's the little bit lighter one, but it'll still work. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're gonna stir this up just a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it, stir it up a little bit better. All right, so this is a color that I have made up. This is equal parts of Ocean Mist and Cadet, and then just a little tiny bit of Black Velvet until you get it to the color that you want it to be, okay? This particular one had a little less Black Velvet than that darker one I had in my hands. So I could add just a smidge in here, but it's okay. We're not gonna mess it up. Make some and send you an invoice. Yes, I need to schedule the live class. So I was waiting for some supplies to come in before I do the class. Ah, how did I do that? Hold on. A little bit smeared down here, y'all. All right. I'm gonna have to go back over a little bit. A little bit. With our ocean mist, because I definitely accidentally did that. All right. Oh yeah, maybe. Yes. So I did get the paste packets for Cadet. That way I have all of the things ready to send you guys. If you don't already have the supplies. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna work on it because Cadet, I didn't have a packet of Cadet. So I needed to get a packet of Cadet. But it is ordered and shall arrive hopefully by next week. All right, so we have placed this part down. Let's go ahead and do our farmhouse blue. I'm gonna turn it sideways and try and like run with it here. Take a lot less time. Yeah. All right. Let's set it down. Okay. And press. And let's do this one. Do this side of it real quick as well. All right, almost done. I was able to do, hopefully, both of them at the same time without having to wash it. Yay! All right, let's spray it down with some water real quick. So I'm just gonna spray it down with some water. I am gonna clean it with my little board eraser over here in the corner. I have like a little cleaning area. I just clean it with water and a board eraser. And then we can dry it off and put it back. So like it's clean now, okay? Front and back clean. And this is absolutely adorable, okay? Is it not? That is adorable. I don't even want to put anything on it. I don't want to write it. I don't want to write it. It's so pretty. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Or do you love it? All right, so we put our border back on here. Oops. I need to put it back in the backer, like the, what are those things called? The baggies, so that way it doesn't come off. All right, let me wipe my hands off so I don't mess it up again on accident. But tell me, y'all, like, look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. I love it. Now I'm not even sure. Do I want to continue to put that design on here, or do I want to do like an everyday design? Ugh, gosh. See, this is what I struggle with. Sometimes too many choices. I think it is gorgeous. I love it. I'm so glad, Terry. Thank you for resting. Glad to hear that. Okay. So, what do we put in the middle? I feel like it's so pretty that I don't know what I want to put. See, that welcome is a little bit too small. I could do the welcome in the birdhouses, but the plan was we were going to put welcome down here, y'all. That was the original plan. But plans change, and that's okay. Let's see. We were going to put Snoopy right here in the center. All right, with the little cute eggs in the basket. I know you are. And put flowers in it instead of the eggs. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh. Flowers. Oh. But look at this one. May your journey always lead you home. That would look really good in the middle. I stepped on tape. I was like, why am I sticking to the floor? Oh. Okay, let me keep looking. Homebody Club. All right, let's look up here. Oh, we could do Hello Spring right in the center. These are kind of a lot of patterns. I could look in my stash of stuff. I could do this old welcome that we had from, this was Winter Welcome. Okay. So to make the farmhouse blue, we use Cadet, Ocean Mist, and then a little bit of black velvet. Yeah. Hi. Thank you for sprinkling. The Homebody Club. We could do that one. May your journey always lead you home. We could do Hello Spring. It would fit really well in this space if we wanted to do that one. Let's see. Welcome would also fit in here. Oh, you know what I didn't actually think about doing? What if we did Happy Easter? We did Happy Easter. It would barely fit, but it would fit. Oh, so many decisions, y'all. Let's see though. Let's see what Snoopy looks like on here, because I might just change my mind and go back to what I originally had envisioned, you know. We will have to color this in though, so I will say that. We will have to color it in. And then we'll wash it and we will reuse it. Okay. Because my thing is now, how far up do we want to put this? Maybe there? That might be okay. All right, here we go. Snoopy it is. We're gonna grab a little bit of bright white. Oops. Maybe we're gonna use vanilla. We will go ahead and use vanilla. What flowers could I even put in there though? If I did change it out, what flowers could I even put in there? I could maybe put that one. Let's just use it the way it is. Let's just use it the way it is. Here we go. All right, so we are going to just use the vanilla over the entire design real quick. We will have to come back in and paint it in and then wash our design and reuse it, but we'll go over it in black later. Okay, but first we got to get the design down. And I go ahead and use white because, or this happens to be vanilla, just because my white is a little low. But we're going to go in and use a lighter color like white to paint in Snoopy and probably a few other things. So this just helps us with the outlines. This is not necessarily what it's going to look like later. Okay, so I'll pull that up. I'm going to wash this real quick over here. So we're just going to spray it, wipe it down. And then we're going to paint it in. Okay. I'm going to let this design dry. I'll just let it sit over there and dry while we're doing this next step. Okay. Let's see. I probably could. Excuse me. All right, what color should our bunnies be? Do we want to make them white? Maybe a light gray? All right. First off, let's go ahead. We're going to water. I'm going to add some water to the white here. Oh. That seemed to still have a little bit of red on it. Whoops. All right, let's see. Make sure I don't get any red in here. So we're just gonna take the white and we're just going to pull it and paint over Snoopy here. Make sure you guys can kind of see that. I'm not worried about the lines. I'm really just trying to paint Snoopy in here. Of course, I am trying to stay inside of the lines, but as far as going over the line or like on top of the line, I'm not super worried about. Okay, don't forget his nose. And the ears. So again, just paint all of the ears in here because we're gonna go back over it in a little bit with black. The black will help distinguish all of those lines again. So right now it looks like a giant glob of just white paint, you know, in the shape of Snoopy maybe. But don't worry. It will all come together. Trust the process, okay? Let's get the body here colored in. The hand. And I don't know if that's a handle on the other side of him. I'm wondering if that, I think that might be his other hand. We're gonna go with it's a hand. If it's not, we can always paint it another color, like part of the wheelbarrow handle. All right, almost done. We're gonna paint in our little bunnies. Okay, and then we're gonna dry this real quick. We will add in a little bit of surface wax once it is dried, and then we will put the black on top to bring it all together. Okay, so just painting in all of these little sections here. Perfect. All right, anything else that needs to be white? We could probably do a couple of lines in here on the eggs. Right, we could probably throw in a couple of that. Maybe like the top part here. Maybe a squiggly over here. Okay. All right. Looks good. Now let's get a little bit of ash. Let's get a bit of ash. I wish I had grayish. Oh, maybe this is it right here. Yes, I have grade. That way I don't have to mix colors together. I can just use it. I mean, like, I love mixing colors together, but if I already have it, that's one less step I have to do. So these bunnies are going to be grade. These are a little bit light gray color. Let's find ourselves a clean brush. Oh, we could have done the bunny tails though, huh? The bunny tail could have been in white. That little fluffy part there. All right, and then like I said, we're gonna do the bunnies in grage. So they'll be a little gray. And then we just gotta paint the others. Okay. All right, here we go. We're taking some of the grage in the lid, spray it a little bit just so it makes it easier to paint with. Okay. Oh yeah, this is good. It's like just light enough that you can see the difference in colors between Snoopy and the bunnies, right? So it's kind of perfect. Now the brush I chose to paint with, not perfect, but for whatever reason, I feel like I can't change the brush because I have so much paint already on it that I'm just gonna stick it out and hope I don't accidentally color outside the lines. Ah. All right. Add the little toes here. Ah! I did go a little bit outside on that one. Oops. I might have been able to correct it because it was a little bit more watery. So it seemed like it really wasn't my fault. It was just like the brush had some water on it and it just dropped it off. Okay. Yes, like chocolate bunnies, that works too. All right, so we are coming back to our ocean mist and our other color here, farmhouse blue, to paint in our eggs. And what color should we do our wheelbarrow? Brown? I mean, it's already kind of brown though, like the background is, so. Should I do it in the blue? Should I do it in the dark blue? If so, we could change our eggs to be a little bit different. I can, you know, still use ocean mist, but we could change it. I don't know, I might do that. I might do that. I might change it and do farmhouse blue for the wheelbarrow. And then we just change up and add another color for the eggs. I mean, we probably could still use the farmhouse blue for the eggs. I don't think it would hurt it. Let's do that. Let's do that so everything matches, right? I don't know if anybody was telling me. Which way we should do it. That can be silver or that could be wood. I could paint that a little bit darker. Okay. Yes, I have small brushes. I love my small brushes, so I got them on Amazon. If you comment info, you will click shop with me and it will have my Amazon site. These were the brushes that I got. This one in particular is one that I use a lot, but it has a bunch of really tiny ones. And then it even has like the blush brushes that we use quite a bit too. I think I've got one somewhere. But yes, feel free, comment info. I will send you the info, not only to shop the Amazon, but if you want any information on like this kind of project, or you want to check out March promos, you can do all of that over there. Okay, just comment info and I'll send you. And you just click around, find out the information you want. Let me know if you're looking for something in particular. But I love this. Now I'm kind of thinking we don't put anything on the bottom. I originally wanted to put the welcome, but should we? Should we not? To do or not to do it? That is the question. Do we want to put welcome on the bottom? All right, almost done. One more here. Okay, so now let's paint in our wheelbarrow. Okay, what time is it? Is it late? Oh, it's 9:30. Yay! Right, I like it without it. I kind of wish I might have scooted it down just a little bit knowing I'm not going to put it there, but I didn't think it was going to turn out like this. Honestly, I did not plan on painting the top half. I didn't. I did not plan on painting the top half, so that kind of happened while we were doing the project. So when I did space it out, I did space it to put the welcome on the bottom, and then this just kind of happened. So I'm here for it, but now we just got to make decisions on what we think would look best. Okay, the tire, I guess, will be black. The handle, we could probably do that a darker brown. But then what about the top part up here? Should that be white? I'm trying to even think. The inside of a wheelbarrow is kind of a lighter color. Usually like a lining of some sort, like a white or something, right? Maybe we could do it in vanilla. That might work. Hi, Alma. Okay. Check it out so far. It is adorable. All right, so we're gonna go with vanilla. Straight across here. Okay. All right. And then let's get a darker brown. We need to do black for the tire. Well, the tire will all blend together when we do the black on the outside. So maybe I should do like a gray tire. What's another color for the tire? Light gray. Grage for what? For the tire or for the handle? Let me know. I need to stir up this black velvet so I can use it, because it is a little bit, it needs a little bit of TLC here. I flicked some on the ground. Oops. I just don't want to mess up my project, so I don't want to stir it over the project. Okay. Ash grade for the tire. Okay, we could probably do grage, and that way it would be a little bit more cohesive. Since the bunnies are in grage, I just feel like it would balance out our project. So maybe we'll stick with that. So that sounds good. I can definitely do that. All right, I just stirred up my black velvet a little bit, but I am definitely making a little bit of a mess. So let me clean that up a little bit, and let me clean up the piece I dropped off the ground. All right. Here we go. It's okay. Go to sleep if you need to. All right, let's go ahead and paint all the way around here. This is in grage. Okay. Which is like a light gray. Okay, light gray. All right. I'm so excited to see what this turns out like. Do I need to paint the inside of the tire? Or maybe I paint the inside of the tire with that darker ash color. I feel like all of a sudden I don't know what a wheelbarrow looks like. Or the tire. I'm just like, what does it even look like? the one I saw today or the other day, the one that I have stuck in my head is yellow. So I can see that one in my head, but not this. An ink mat inside the shirt? No, don't use an ink mat inside whenever you heat press because it will melt. So the ink mats are made of plastic. I do recommend putting something inside. If you are doing sublimation, something, if it's a thin material, you will want to put something inside because it will bleed through, okay? So if it's not super thick, then you probably don't need to put something on the inside of it, unless it's just to protect it from like melting on each other. So like a pad of some sort or a towel. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Ash out, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the center because my brain is not comprehending what it should look like. So I'm like, maybe we do the handle. We do the handle and the inside of the tire in ash, which is a little bit darker gray. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to paint the inside of that. All of it, because when we go to paint back on top of it, it's going to be fine. All right. Let us dry this. Let us dry this and then we'll wax it and then put our transfer back on top and see how it all comes together, okay? Yes, parchment paper will work as well. But if you're needing something to be padded in between it, you can use like a towel and then put parchment paper on top of it. I've even put a napkin inside to prevent it from bleeding over, so. All right. Let's make sure that tire is dry. And surface wax, here we go. Did you guys have a good St. Patrick's Day? Did anybody drink some green beer? I did not. I did drink a margarita though. I could put a little bit of food coloring in it. All right, so we just added wax, surface wax over the entire design. What this does is this prevents our stencil from, whenever we set it down, it doesn't pull up that bottom layer of paint that we have already painted with, okay? So now we bring this back over. We are going to line it back up. Press it on down and really press down. Make sure there's no little fuzzies that are going to get in the way when we apply our paste here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our paste ready. I did use black velvet here. I have black velvet ready right here. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna set some on my transfer here. This just kind of helps me know how much I'm applying. So I don't have to scoop it out of the jar. Like, I have it all down, ready to go, okay? So check it out. We lined it back up, okay? So now we're just gonna take and scoop and pull that on across. Okay, I've got an extra little mound over here of black velvet paste in case I happen to run out of what I am currently using, and it's there for quick, like, grab and go. But it looks like I had plenty, even had a little bit extra here. So I'm just gonna scrape that scoop back off, put it back in my jar here, and we're going to carefully lift this. Ooh, it looks so good. So before I pull it completely off, I just wanted to make sure it looks good. I think it looks awesome. Now I can remove it completely. Let me wash this one more time. Well, you guys admire how cute this is. Let me know. Let me know how much you guys love that. Did it come out how you thought it was going to come out? Is it better than what you thought it was going to look like? Do you like it with our blues? Right? Or are you going to use like brighter colors or maybe pastels? I think would look awesome. I think it really just depends on your color preference or your decor preference, you know? Do you want light or bright colors? Do you like the softer colors? Do you like the more neutrals? Whatever it is that you like. That is the really good thing about it, is that like you can buy the one design and you can create it as many different ways as you want, right? They're so cute. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So are we still in agreement? We're not going to put anything on the bottom. Like, we're not going to put a welcome. We're just going to leave it like that. If you wanted to add the welcome, you could definitely add it. I still think it would be cute, but I think I really like it like this. You know, kind of plain. Simple, I guess I should say. A little bit more on the simple side. I'm thinking in Grayson's room, he would love it, I'm sure. Thank you. All right, we are grabbing our transfer here. I'm gonna quickly wipe this down. All right, we've already cleaned it with water and our board eraser. Again, feel free, you can comment info or you can comment shop, and you'll want to check out my chalk site. All right, so if you click shop with me, or even if you click over on the March promos, it will give you all the details for what's going on this week, so you can save as much as you'd like. We do have a really cool promotion going on through Friday this week, where you buy $49 gets you like $200 in product. Then you get 30% off of everything else in the store, including our peanuts and all of our licensed product, okay? So if you are new here, that is an option. Or if you're not even signed up for perks yet, that is also an option for you. So if you'd like to get signed up and save a little bit, it truly does help, okay? So this is called Peanuts Easter Eggs Design. So we did use this one, and we did use the Groovy Borders. I am not 100% positive if Groovy Borders is still available, but you would find it on my chalk site as well if it was. Okay. All right, let me put our birdie back in here too. And we had a bunch of new stuff come out today, so go check it out. Right? Yes. Awesome. Okay, well, I think that's probably it. I mean, the only other thing I could do is maybe add something to hang it with. Right? So I could potentially tie, okay, so hold on, let me show you what I did. So I just took a piece of ribbon, about 1 foot long, okay? Folded it in half, right? And then I'm going to knot this end up probably a couple of times. So there goes one, and let's do it again. Hi, thank you. So I did 2 knots there. I think that should be good not to go through. Okay, check it out. Just a knot, nothing fancy, y'all. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna push this top piece through here to be able to hang it. Ta-da! And so this is what it looks like on the back. So this is the cool thing. If you do it like this and you don't like glue anything on the front, what you could do is you can paint the back, and when it's time to turn them around, take this piece out, flip it to the other side, and then put your, you can change out your color ribbon, right? And then you can have it to be double-sided. All right? So this is the rustic round over on my chalk website. Be sure to grab a couple of them because they are just perfect for all of your door rounds. They're 16 inches. They are awesome and adorable. Love it. Yay. Okay, you guys, hit that heart button for me, please, real quick before you head off. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. I sure hope that you had a great Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I do teach a class tomorrow evening, so if I go on live earlier in the day, I will post it in the broadcast channel. If I don't go live early, it will be a later live because we've got to do dinner and then come back home, and then I have to go live, okay? So if I am able to go live early tomorrow, I sure will, so it's not so long of an evening, okay? All right, y'all. Yay! Take care. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.